used to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Restatement Jesse Palmer and David Collins. With me, guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run it. Shoots his way through. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. He's still in a great position. Really, way to stay ahead of the chains.
They go to the ground, finding an escape route. It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little place for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got the quick pass. Lowers those pads. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's out. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. it's second and long from the 24. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. On a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lost a throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his...
There he goes. Smashes ahead. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually his linebacker.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Burt. Pocket breaking down. Fakes the grab on the left. He's got room. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the
and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Here we go. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback. Completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 22 water. A run for the quarterback. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Going deep. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
He brought it down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It's complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He was able to get the tackle for loss.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, you're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Burke. Number 19, bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. On the move. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down line.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. Saw they were able to rally to the ball, get it down on the ground. Now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not to. But
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Not much there. Picks up a couple for the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't...
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
that's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Burt. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Floats it out in space. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Spartan. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a man. It's Burt. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Across the 30. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they kick-started this drive with that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And That's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wants to throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Burt. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly complete. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. this quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Burt. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are. And so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement quarterback to this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Oh, it's out! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Fouls through the defense. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Dropping back, it's Burt. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sparty. Put it in the window for the score.
such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the RPO, complete. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. You might as well commit 2 guys to covering this dude, because if you don't, you've got no shot, much like trying to deal with Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, they haven't had any success. I mean, just trying to stop him, but he's showing off. He's so great. Just the attention to detail, the route running, to be able to win with speed on the outside. There's a reason they're featuring this guy in their offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. It's Burt. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love this by the offense coordinator, because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Now trying to pound their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense. defenses. They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Going for 6. Intercepted. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it. It's a fumble. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
Quarterback will keep it. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I want to have consistency in my run game. I tell you what, this is how you do it. You don't have to always make the big play, but if you give it enough time, it's like Novocaine. You keep feeding it, all of a sudden, boom, you make a big play off of it, you tell the offense stuck with it, and they were rewarded for it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Burt. Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's some pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Burt. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
What a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start